just...
You're not doing your fucking job.
I'm chilling right now. What do you want to talk about?
This is literally his job description.
Okay.
No, I do more than this.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, this is how we open up shows. KB is always playing Pokemon,
nonchalant,
or Candy Crush, and that's how that's like the beginning of our episodes, like making sure he's okay. This is how he gets ready for an episode, literally every time.
Get your Feddy, bitch.
Oh yeah, we ready right now. Let me take a sip. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back again.
Hey.
2 times in a row. Finna drop another banger. It's your favorite partner them podcast that get your Feddy Entertainment podcast. Clap it up. Yes, sir. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy Nemo. You dig? And I keep my right hand man with me, even though he's sitting across from me. I got to tell y'all where he's sitting from every time we do that. But what's going on over there, my boy?
Just, another lovely day in the neighborhood. Blessed to see it. It's your boy KB. Just for you. It's cozy as pimp, on the sideline, on the hotline bling.
You dig?
In the red room.
Yeah. Not the green room, the red room.
Yeah.
Facts.
You dig?
Hey.
And we have another guest with us. 2 in 1 day. That's beautiful. Let me first clap it up for that, because that's wonderful. 2 in 1 day.
Timing is everything.
Yeah, it is.
Just gotta capitalize on every moment.
And can you introduce yourself?
Okay, well, my name is Mecca.
Yurt.
And I don't know.
You have any social media?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. What's my social media? Oh, okay. So my social media is Mecca Ashanti.
Okay. How you spell that?
Mecca.
Okay.
And then Ashanti like the singer.
Oh, how you spell that?
ASHAINTI.
Thank you. You'll be surprised how many people can't spell.
I didn't learn how to spell.
Even though we put it in the episode, people still mispronounce.
Just help a play out real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The least you can do.
Run it back for a player one time real
name,
quick.
you
What
know
you said? What you said?
Run it back for a player one time real quick.
Real quick. Say it like that day. Real quick. That was a good episode. It was. But, so, tonight, this evening, whatever you want to call it, I've actually been wanting to have this conversation for a long time. It's finally here. Disclaimer. I do not want anyone who sees this episode for any criticism for nothing. This is mixture of facts, opinionated, you know what I'm saying? It is, but it's just a talk. I want to understand zodiac signs more. Or at least be like, I've never heard the same thing twice whenever I've had a zodiac conversation with someone.
Are we just going to have more of a zodiac talk today, a TED talk?
I guess.
Because I'm not a professional, so
that's what I'm saying. I don't care but you're into it.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't go, if I wanted to get up out and read a book, I would have studied it a little more. I took an astrology class in college. It was actually pretty fun, but I only liked it because I'm a fan of the moon. I love the moon.
Well, Mecca, I feel like I know you the most, so it'd be easier to ask you this first. Do you feel like these zodiac signs are really preventing you from finding love?
Oh, he dug into it real quick. Yeah, that's where we at with it. Yeah.
Did you have that question written down or something?
No, fresh off the dome.
Fresh off the dome, just like that.
We here.
We here.
No, but there are certain signs that I'm weary of.
Why is that?
Because I've had experience with those people. That's just like,
okay.
I'm
Depending on
expecting
your answer,
certain
I was
stuff.
going to say, Is it because of something you read and what, like, based off of the zodiacs, or
No.
was something you experienced? And you
That's what I was about to
experienced?
say. Like,
So-
yeah, you experienced it. You not really. Now, let me ask you this: in some of those experiences, were you going in with any type of stereotype
that's
or whatever?
the thing. That's why I believe in zodiacs, because I don't read nobody's zodiac. Like, before I even cared about zodiacs, I never read nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until I started reading stuff then I realized, oh my gosh, this is actually true, because this person acts just like what I'm reading. That makes sense.
To me, is in a way, it's very misleading because you have social media. I feel like now they're more accurate, but back when the zodiac shit really just started sweeping social media, it was like people was just saying shit sometimes, but then it was mixed in with truths. I just didn't know. It was too much for me. I was like, bro, I don't care what your zodiac is. I don't.
It's just like, okay, so you're a Scorpio, right?
To the surface, I guess. Yes.
November.
As far as the eye can see.
Yeah, November 20th. If whatever, I don't know about rising moon, sun, water, fire. Or I don't know.
You know what time you was born? Ask your mom.
I was born at night, or in the evening.
In Texas.
No, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I know that. I don't know the exact time though.
See, I can't say anything about male Scorpios. I can, but I only know one of them.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's like I never really like look anything up until there's somebody in my life that's like meaningful that carries that same sign. And then once I do, I'm like, damn, this person acts just like that. And then when I know somebody else that is that sign, I'm like, damn, they act just alike. And it's not like completely alike. It's just like certain things, like certain values and like certain, like, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it.
I just want to know when y'all use it as a personality trait, because I've met someone before, female. I went to pursue her at one point in time. We talked for a good 2 days. All day, I'm talking about from sun up to sundown, like 3:00 in the morning type shit. She over and over told me that I like talking to you. We kicked it one time. Oh, you're fun to kick it around. Da 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 da. All that shit. She finally asked me how old I was. Then asked me my birthday, and said I was a Scorpio. And said, "Oh no, I can't fuck with you," and blocked me, like on everything. I didn't care, but I knew at that point. I was like, okay. You was like, fuck the person that you just talked to and kicked it with for the past week. Soon as you find out I'm a Scorpio, that's over with.
I mean, it's like what I'm trying to figure out the word I'm trying to describe. Like it's certain behaviors that signs carry. Like, know your personality characteristics, like who you are and like what makes you you and stuff like that, how you were raised and everything. That doesn't carry into your zodiac. But there are certain patterns of behaviors that you see. And like when you've seen it too many times with the same sign, it's just like, okay.
That's what they were saying earlier, huh?
Even though you're not that person or those people that she knew before, but she probably knows that there's like tendencies, certain behaviors. Yeah, there's a chance.
So you know what I'd like to ask? What did you do to make that happen? How did we get there?
What do you mean?
So like these behaviors are that defining because of how many, like, what does it take? Just one? Are you a one and done person? Or is it like you've really experienced this with multiple people? Because like you said, you don't pay attention to the zodiac until you say it.
Okay.
Before you answer, and me personally, I would say that I'm a one and done, because I let me go ahead and answer, and then I would say why I would just choose that.
Okay. So to an extent, like obviously, like you know that my mom has 7 kids. So all of their zodiacs, when I meet people, I like base them kind of off of their zodiacs.
Facts. That would I would understand that though, because that's who you spend the most time with.
Exactly. And you want to know something that's really weird? Like my dad is a Sagittarius. My best friend that I've had since like 7th grade. Come to find out, once I learned about zodiacs, she's a Sagittarius. And then Lorraine, she's a Scorpio. My mom's a Scorpio. And then her mom is a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. And then her dad is a Sagittarius. So, she has a Capricorn mom. I'm a Capricorn. Then she has a Sagittarius dad. My dad is a Sag. And then she's a Scorpio. My mom's a Scorpio.
Facts.
It's weird. But I guess, I don't know. Like, if somebody makes like an impression, like relationship wise, if they make a real traumatic or very like, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Like they make a very, like they just make an impression on me. And if it's negative, then most of the time I carry that and I'm like, oh, like if you're a Pisces, like I can't fuck with you.
And this is the reason why I asked that question, or said that to the answer, because it's like the conversations that I've had with people who are into zodiacs for real and can give me some legit answers. I have not come across a person that just be like, oh yeah, I got it in the zodiacs just because it's my birthday and I wanted to know. No, but if you got some legit shit like Mecca saying or other people that I've talked to, it's deep. Me as a person, when I finally decide that I'm gonna dive into that shit, I'm gonna dive into that motherfucker. So me, I'm gonna be one of them people like, hey, if I know some shit or if I feel some shit, Zodiac one and done. Yeah. I'm not finna go try it out with another motherfucker. Cause a person like me, if I get in a relationship with you, I'm doing this for the long haul. So if I spend a year or some change with you, I'm not finna try to jump in another relationship with the same Zodiac. That's how I would be. Exactly. So I'm not gonna repeat it.
Cause I feel like it might be similar.
I'm not even so deep into it and I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say it. I would never date a fucking Gemini again. Even to the surface. I don't know what her rising moon, falling star, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know that shit. I just know her birthday is in the point in time to where she's a Gemini. Never a fucking again. Yes. In June. Oh, okay. Never a fucking again.
Why? Like what characteristics did she carry that just was like, oh no?
I don't know if it's true to their shit, but in my opinion, it was, I don't want to fumble the word, just sipping a little high, manipulative. That was one of the things. And it was like a on-off switch with her, bro. It's a different personality. And it's not like I got different personalities. I'm cute this time or I'm fucking, no, like on-off, evil, angel type shit.
That's what they say about Geminis.
I can't.
They're two people.
I can't. Like it's hard to talk to a person like that. If I honestly feel like a person that's rich can deal with a fucking Gemini, because at the end of the day,
I don't know. Like,
at the end of the day, them people who are rich, filthy rich, money ain't the thing to them. So just to shut you up, I'm gonna give you some cash.
I have an experience with the Gemini. Well, for one, Micah's a Gemini. And he's very, like, when he's there, he's in the moment. But then, like, when he's gone, he's just, like, he gets, like, in his head too much and stuff like that. And it was weird because I had an experience with a dude. He was a Gemini. And it's just, like, he told me that he was, like, I was like, well, you just say stuff just to hear your own voice. Da-da-da. Then he was like, no, when I said it in that moment, I meant it. Now, a couple of minutes later, I might not have felt the same way or may not have thought of it the same way. But when I said it, I meant it. So it's like he's in the moment, but then when he's away from it, he'll completely, like, I don't know. It was just really weird. Like, he would just switch up kind of and be a completely different person.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm too far gone to try to even start. My mind is moving a mile a minute. We got hella shit going on. I'm a dad in the mix of all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's time for me to dive into some zodiac shit. But it'd be so interesting when I talk to people. That's why I like having conversations like this, because I'm like, okay, I've never heard the same thing twice. Like in a not telling me what I am or what I do, but a conversation as to why you're into it, why you like it, why you even thought about like this is some interesting shit to fuck with.
I thought of it at first because myself. When I was reading my zodiac, I was like, "Oh shit! How the fuck do they know me?" Like, because it was like to the T, and I was just like, "Wait a minute." Be
shit like that I read though, and be like, "Oh, that's
Hold
fucking
up.
me, bro."
Yeah, I was like, "Wait a second. And then the whole placements of the house and everything like that, all of that stuff, like it goes into like certain behaviors, certain stuff. Like obviously, a lot of shit I got from my parents, you know, the way they act and stuff like that. And environmental and stuff, but a lot of that stuff is just like it comes from like how the planets and the sun and the moon and stuff were positioned whenever I was born.
Okay.
And where I was born at.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the people who we had an episode with right before you, they're actually going to enjoy this conversation because everything that you're telling me, they was like, look now, we were like how you was worried about, like everything that you're saying, they said earlier too. Like
they believe in zodiac too.
Yeah, like
because some people who are religious, like especially Christian and stuff like that, they are like as almost if it's like black magic or something. Like they don't want to like they're actually offended by like no, God is the one that did all of this. Da, da, da. That's fine and stuff, but. I mean, at the same time, if I was to read your chart off to you, you'd be like, damn, like, you'd be so bad because it's true.
People don't like to hear that stuff, though. I think you've said that before. It's like people don't want to hear their truths, and they want to make it like, yeah, you said something like that before. Mm-hmm. I've been paying attention. KB, this is a different nigga that I've met. KB is different as far as thinking to me.
Very shrewd person, you know. But hey man, pay attention.
So
you rhyming accidentally sometimes and you come out smooth.
That nigga, he's like KB is like Migo ad libs. They're important and they come at the right time.
I just can't imagine them like in the like. Who was I listening to the other day? Oh, Dolph. And I'm just like, envisioning him like doing his ad libs is just hilarious to me.
It's a nigga out here in Atlanta, one of the dancing niggas. He's a rapper now or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he made a video of him doing his ad libs. And he was really like into it. Like he had to use his hands. He'd be like, like he knew shit like that was his ad libs.
It sounds really funny.
Wait. That nigga was like, little shit went by, he went grrr, and he had dreads, so the shit just was swinging. Grrr, that shit was funny. Where was I at with it? The rising.
What year were you born?
94.
Oh, baby. Really?
Yes.
Oh, shit. You were born like, what? A little bit of a month before me. Yeah. Okay, so.
When your birthday?
December 24th.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. I was born the day before Jesus. Okay, so at nighttime. So I'm gonna give you like
some bullshit chart she read off to me
9 p.m. or whatever.
That's nighttime. He said evening.
He said nighttime.
I don't know. It's in between. I don't know. Evening, nighttime. I just had to go get my birth certificate again when I got my passport. Like, and I looked at the time.
Text your mom. I bet she knows.
She probably do know.
You
want me to FaceTime her real quick? I bet you should.
Ask her.
It's 9:30 over there. She in Texas.
We forget about that.
I'm gonna call her real quick. This is gonna be funny. Hello, where's she at? Please answer, Mom.
You're like, boy, don't be getting into that zodiac stuff.
Please answer. She is normally so clutch. I know who I can call. I know he up. Y'all, yes. What are you doing, sir? What, are you trying to do me an interview right now? No, I'm not trying to do you an interview. I just needed a question, but we're recording right now. What? Do you know the time that I was born? I think it was like. Was it at night? It was at night. It was like 9:58, I think. 9:58. Dang. Okay. I brought the party in. You feel me? 9:58.
Wow.
Why am I? But I'm remembering like 8. I don't know. It was like 8 something. I don't know. I don't have it with me. I'm recording.
But that's a good. That's good.
I mean, if you want to be for sure, no, you was born in the daytime.
Stop playing. I just knew that thing said PM.
It might have been PM, man.
Oh, you don't even know.
I mean, it still could have been daytime. It was like, I think it was like around 7. I know it had an 8 at the end. I think it was 7:58.
An 8 at the end?
What
What
was
does that
on
do?
TV?
Story changes.
What
every
does
time.
that do for anything? 8 on the end? What is that?
Because I know it was a 58. Put it that way. I know it was a 58.
A 50 that could be 7:58 a.m., 7:58 p.m.
It was in the PM.
Okay. So,
It was in the PM.
I don't know.
Okay, perfect. That's enough.
Yeah.
So wait, what part of North Carolina?
Huh? All right. Love you. Bye.
Aw.
So, as you can see, we didn't get
When's
anywhere.
his birthday?
His birthday is August 29th.
He's a Virgo.
He's
When's
a
your mom's
Virgo.
birthday?
November 23rd. She's a Sagittarius.
Okay. I don't know what that means for their relationship, but
She's a fire sign.
yeah, he's an earth sign.
Okay, yeah. So let's get into it. Like, what rising moon? Like, what is all of that?
And he's
mean?
a fire sign too.
Yeah,
I don't-
and
I'm
you
a fire
guys became
sign.
friends.
This is the thing, though.
That's how I'd be like, people be not attracted in like a romantic way, but just like you attract people.
That shit
who
is
are
weird.
close
So
to,
when I be looking at it from that point, like, all right, my ex was an heir.
when's your mom's birthday?
My mom is it March. She's a Pisces. I don't fuck
She's a
with
water
Pisces.
sign.
But that's because I'm a fire sign. Fire and water don't mix, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't fuck with Pisces at all. So, fucking no go. I'll never. That like you said, you'll never date a Gemini. I never get in my
Bro,
life.
you
touch a
caught me while I
motherfucking
was drinking, bro. Like, that nigga say, oh, Pisces. I don't fuck with Pisces.
oh, you know what I'm saying? A water sign. Ex was an air sign.
So what's the Scorpio?
A Scorpio is fucking what are y'all? Because
that?
a Virgo.
You feel me, bro?
The disgust in her fucking voice.
You feel me, bro? Like
A
that.
Virgo is okay. So Virgo is Earth, Libra is air. So I think that Scorpios are water.
Look it
I
up.
want
What
to
is it?
say.
It has to be.
Okay, wait a
Because
minute. What's
if
your
if a
state?
Sag is after that, Sag is fire. It is
and
water.
So your water and your mom's water too. It's
don't get it.
connecting. Your mom.
Male and females are
is-
different.
No, sometimes, not all the times.
Male and female are different.
But the elements, though. Okay, so your dad is a fire sign, and you became close friends with somebody who is. I mean, your mom is a fire sign. You became close friends with somebody who's also a fire sign. His mom is a water sign. He became friends with somebody who is a water sign.
Yeah.
It's
But-
like you attract those people who are like.
But the crazy thing,
My best friend's Aries.
but this is
My
the
other
crazy
best
thing
friend's a
though,
Taurus.
that you say that with how you kind of matched it. It's open. I'm already it's out there already. Me and my mom actually had a bad relationship. Like she did some things as a kid that I did not fuck with, and I disconnected myself from her for real. Now, me and my mom have talked. We have hashed things out, and her and my pops battling for number one fucking supporter for this shit right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But even though y'all had a tumultuous relationship,
For
the
years.
love, but the love is still there.
like from 10
You hear her
to
dropping
from 10 to
words
I
on top of you.
understand, but the love that you have for your mother
Facts.
that's in like you can't distinguish that.
So
from
it just-
anything.
I
So
feel it.
even though you like have like my mom gets on my. She's not gonna listen to this. She gets on my fucking nerves. Like I love her to death, but some of the shit that comes out of her mouth is just like, what made you like?
who made you like
Put that
this?
together and like say it out loud. Like she's like, I don't get it. And but regardless of whatever decision she makes, I love her. She's my mom. She's yeah.
So where does this? What is it? Rising moon.
Okay,
Hold on.
what
Let me say
state
that
were
again.
you? I mean, what city were you born in?
Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay,
Winston-Salem.
Winston
Yeah.
Salem, not Massachusetts Salem.
Nah. But that's what I want to know. What's the rising moon, sideways grass, falling greens, whatever the fuck it is. I want to know all of that.
I was just talking to Kayla about that
Dramatic.
too. It says that. Let me pull up your chart first because I just want to see how much earth and water, like what's in there.
So let me ask you this: it's crazy. Like I put a lot of shit in perspective about everything. So. Real ass question. Do you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender? Mm-hmm. Does that have anything to do with what the fuck is going on? Water, earth, fire, air.
Elements.
The elements with zodiacs? Is there something that you think is in that show that's not really like broadcasted that has to do something with astrology, zodiac, whatever? Or is that just some back in the day mythological whatever?
I mean, it kind of plays on zodiac because zodiacs, with astrology, they do like the elements are part of the signs. So I don't really know how elements like correlate to the actual signs, but I can say like with myself, like this is how I assume like with behaviors. I'm a Capricorn. I'm an earth sign. So I always see like, sorry.
Everybody has attacked the microphone today.
Okay, sorry. So I'm a Capricorn. I'm an earth sign. I'm really down to earth, and I'm like, I'm an earth sign. Like I'm a balanced. I don't know.
Can you be aggressive at times?
Yeah.
See, that's where the Avatar plays in. The Airbenders was real laid back.
Exactly.
The earth niggas was hard, but real down to earth, chill.
Exactly. But when you're a fire sign, you're fiery. Like if
Zuko, nigga.
Yeah, you like really like snap, like you like, and with certain signs, like with Sagittarius or who are just like on their 10, like ready to pop at any time, like they're like the hot oil, and then with Aries, like they're calm until they're not, and they just explode. But like.
And I feel like with water signs, the way the water signs that go with the flow, and they can control whenever
it's a storm. Yes,
you see what
it's
I'm saying?
either like calm waters or fucking raging storm.
If I got to, because somebody also said that I've talked to recently said, of course, like the moon has a big part to play in shit. Like
that's why you probably said you like the moon because the moon controls the water.
Exactly. You feel me? I'm really attracted to the moon.
The tides.
And somebody brought it in connection to like humans. They was like, bro, humans are what 90% made of water. You don't think the moon the moon controls the water currents. You don't think the moon has anything to do with us, especially women? You know what I'm saying? Of how things that work, like, yeah, it got that deep, the conversation. I prepared for this episode. Okay,
cool.
I prepared to talk.
And then air signs, to me, air signs be gone with the fucking wind. They just be airheaded and just, like just living and just.
And relaxing. They really like enjoy life. Mm-hmm. They just let the wind take them wherever it goes. Okay. That's how I feel.
Okay. Interesting creatures, are we?
So your moon, funny enough, but I don't know. Okay, so your moon is in Gemini.
What does that mean? I don't like it.
Okay,
I don't like nothing that got to do with Gemini. What does that mean? But
that's your moon. So like, okay, my favorite sister, her sun is in Virgo and her moon is in Capricorn.
My favorite sister.
Girl, boy, bye. Hush mouth. But anywho, so my sun is in Capricorn and my moon is in Virgo. And they say like the way she acts is the way that it doesn't make sense, but the way that she acts is the way that I react or something like that. Or like,
ooh, that's different. I've never heard
it. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's like we're so different, but then I understand her because we're so alike.
That's exactly the comparison. Like you said, you don't know how to. That's it. You said her actions are your reactions.
Yeah.
So she's this, but I understand her. That's the exact. Exactly. In my opinion, that's the exact explanation.
Okay, wait.
The way KB acts all the time is my reaction. That means whatever the fuck he's going through, at some point I understand what the fuck he's talking about and why he popped off. You know what I'm saying? I get that.
No, I'm too chill. See, I don't always act like an Aries.
How though? Because like we done talked about, you're what Aries all the way through. So Aries, how do you not act like one?
Because Aries are very hot-headed, very like lively people.
Okay, no, this is what I'm gonna say. Whatever, like how that is, I just feel like because of time, you just control it. Because I can tell when you're ready to pop the fuck off.
You know why? Because I've gotten older.
Yeah.
See, that's what I was about to say. When I was younger, I used to be a hothead. I used to have a real temper problem. You know what I'm saying? It took me to like high school. Because in high school, that's when I mellowed the fuck out. I just started to like, oh, okay.
Nonchalant.
Worry about other shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I just have to learn how to divide my time and, you know, do this, do that. Start playing sports more. You know what I'm saying? Talking to girls more. You know, just becoming a teenager. It was just growing into myself. I had to find myself. And it was, like I said, it wasn't until high school. And then by the time I got, like, you know, in my 20s and shit, then it was just like, all right, everything is just situational.
And that's what, remember the conversation we had where I said, people are their purest up until a certain point in high school.
Yeah.
When you're a kid, you don't have a care in the fucking world. Middle school things is changing. So it's like you're still your purest form, but now you're understanding other people. By the time you get in high school, you probably done got into a certain type of clique that you done got with. So everybody that you fuck with or who's with you, that's what it is. I honestly feel like zodiacs have like a switch. At a certain point in time, it's not about the zodiacs no more. It's about what you've experienced in life, what you've been doing, and how you've just reacted.
Because the zodiac signs are controlling my athletic abilities. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't know, though, because, I mean, okay, so most Pisces
I worked
that I
hard
know,
for this.
Okay, cool.
Right?
But the fact that you're attracted to that, like, you know what I mean? Like, they say, like, Capricorns are, like basically, like, we care about money a lot. And that we're really good with money, and all we're going to do is get money. It's not necessarily true for me, but for other Capricorns that I know. But for other Capricorns that I know, it's very true. And then like with Pisces men that I've met, they always have some like fucking artistic ability, or they always have like some hobby, whether it's drawing, singing, playing instruments, whatever.
You said Pisces?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like Pisces men and women that I've noticed or whatever. And then with Scorpios, of course I only know Scorpio women. No, actually the crazy ass Scorpio that I knew from time back. They value materialistic stuff. Like their image and the way they present themselves is very important. Like, and also it's not like they have it's kind of like they have a bourgeois to them. Like, you know what I mean? They like value like clothes, the way they put stuff together, everything, you know, like that matters to them, the way they appear to others and stuff like that.
For me though, it's not a judging thing.
And Sagittarius's, I noticed that they always have like Sagittarius and Libras. Libras are more like fun, but Sagittarius are always like, not women, men. They're always like the life of the party, kind of. Like they kind of come into a room and like they have that charisma about them that just, I always say it's like their heat because they're fire. It attracts people to them. Like they want to be close to them so that they can be warm and stuff like that.
To be honest, I don't like too many Sagittarius.
I know, but like,
and to be honest,
why? Because one of them snapped on you or something.
And I don't like too many Leos either.
I don't care for Leos. I don't even notice Leos.
Because we're fire signs.
She's a Leo.
We compete too much. Because, you know, they always like to think that they're the more dominant one. You know,
which is true. Think about all your favorite.
Think about like, fuck out of here, nigga. Not when I'm in a goddamn room. Ain't no that this is true. And that's the problem right there. No, but not look, when I'm in the room. You not the top. Like, boy,
Jay-Z's a Sagittarius. There are a lot of musicians and like, you know.
She's a female. It's different.
Okay,
I don't have problems with most Leo females. I have a lot of cool Leo female friends, male wise. Only got two that I really rock with. My boy's Govan, my boy's Dom. I had another Leo friend. I don't talk to that nigga no more. Friends for years.
It's like that though.
Yes, it is like
That be the thing. That's just
when I tell you I don't fuck with you no more. I'm dead ass, bro. Like I don't. That doubling back, doubling that. I did that shit in high school, man. Nah, bro. As a grown ass adult, you meant what the fuck you did. You a grown ass man, and you're a grown ass adult. Period. You know what the fuck you was doing. I don't want to hear none of the bullshit. Niggas is not
But that's
dumb,
what I'm
blind, or
saying.
oblivious to anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's a person. Like
It's person trait.
I don't
yes.
fuck with you as not because of what your zodiac is though. You
Indeed.
did some fucked up shit as a
But
person.
he
that I don't
was
fuck
a
with.
Leo.
Exactly.
So that's like the sprinkle at the
So
top.
always
You know what I'm
double
saying?
that
And you a
down.
fucking Leo.
That's
nigga?
just what you
Okay.
go back to. Like when you want to look at it from that point, it's like, damn, at the end of damn, you was a Leo.
Okay, do you know any
I'm close.
Aries?
I had a lot of cool Aries friends. My nigga
And-
P is Aries.
Okay, so my thing is, okay, well, do you see yourself?
Pender's are Aries.
Do you?
Both P's. Both P's is Aries. Wow, that's
Okay,
crazy.
but do you see yourself within them in some ways? Like,
To be honest, both of them nigga P's are smart as fuck, bro. Them niggas, I do look up to them niggas. Keep them, those is good men.
do you see yourself in them? In any type of way? Like, do you see certain...
Pause.
No.
When women
No,
speak,
you know
bro,
what
it's
I
so
mean?
different.
But I'm saying no. It's like because you gotta answer that. Do I see myself in? That's what I'm at.
I'm gonna say
go.
no just because we different niggas, and it's crazy because like me and Pender, we both from Pittsburgh, and then it's like Parker lived down here in Atlanta. He from Augusta. When I lived down here, I'm from here, Lawrenceville, the North.
You was not from here.
No.
You was born in
When
fucking-
I lived here
Oh, okay.
is what I said. That's what I be saying, bro. What do y'all be listening to? That was so ready to say something.
That's why I had to explain to them earlier. Like, there's a North Atlanta, and then there's a North
And then there's
Of
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
This is the no, bro. I didn't.
of Atlanta.
I always try to tell niggas like I'm from Atlanta just because that's the most convenient, easiest thing to say for people who
I'm
don't
ready to
know.
fuck that up. That's
You know
what-
what I'm saying? But for the niggas who be like, oh, what part of Atlanta? Oh, I'm from Lawrence. That in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I know, but
I'm ready to
niggas
fuck
don't
that
know where Lawrenceville is. I just gotta say Atlanta.
That was the biggest controversy for like 3 months because you talking about who's not from Atlanta. Which I understand the controversy. I'm not saying
It's not
you
that
fucked
big of a
up.
deal for me.
It's not.
I
But
don't give a fuck.
when she was like, she was telling motherfuckers they were from Atlanta, but they recorded the video
that
in front of the
song-
Brave Stadium, and that's not
That's
in
not
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
After that song, I just started telling people I used to live in Georgia.
Because how long has Truist Park been there? Because I know, like, when I lived here, it was Turner Field. It was in downtown Atlanta. I don't know when the fuck that shit got over there.
But that's just like, bro, the Dallas Cowboys
Yeah.
are in Austin, Texas.
or Arlington. It used to be in
fuck?
Arlington, right?
Yeah,
itching.
That's where
no,
it's
it
at.
used to be Arlington. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's in Austin, Texas now. I think I might
Something like that. Whatever. It's not in Dallas, Texas.
But-
That's the point.
New England.
It's in fucking Foxborough.
Okay, anyway, so...
Yeah, you was gonna read off.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm about to read the moon. The moon reveals much of your habits, reactions, and instincts. So,
And what you said my moon was?
Gemini.
So it you said it brings out what? Instincts,
Habits, reactions, and instincts.
habits, reaction, and instincts. Okay, so how does
And
that
it
correlate?
shows how you express and deal with our emotions.
Okay, I can understand that part. Can definitely get that.
Okay, so now let me look at your chart. I don't think I ever found yours, Kadeem, because you never told me what time you were born.
We did, and we talked about it.
So your ascending is in Cancer. So you're just water.
That's
Water, air, water.
So what does that mean if I'm in water signs with different signs?
So you have
So they are a
you
group?
have a lot of water in you. You have 6 water signs.
God damn, what are those signs?
Let's see. So your sun is in Scorpio, that's water. Gemini is air, I believe so, right? Yeah, Gemini is air. Scorpio, your Mercury is in Scorpio, your Venus is in Scorpio.
What does that mean?
Your Mars is in Leo. Your Jupiter is in Scorpio. Saturn is in Pisces. Uranus is in Capricorn. Neptune is in Capricorn. Pluto is in Scorpio. Lilith
So
is in
you
Taurus.
know when you be seeing shit, there's like Mercury's in down retrograde. This is what the fuck they be talking
Let's
about.
see,
So your
like,
Mercury
what-
and shit
what planet rules.
So how does that?
Scorpio.
What is it
So
tying to though? What is it?
The months and
You have-
like,
it's
what
a whole
stars is
freaking
prominent
thing.
and
You, like,
shit.
have
yeah,
to,
bro.
like-
It's really like when they say the stars, nigga.
We're
The
just
stars
gonna
are
figure
aligned,
out.
my boy.
We're just gonna figure out what planet rules Scorpios.
It's crazy because it's like I just feel like it's something that I skip, bro,
Pluto.
because I'm into the stars, the moon, the planets. I'm into that shit. But I guess because I never just dove into it, I guess I never branched into other stuff. But I used to literally sit outside. Like at one point in time, it was cigars. Now, you know, I'm into gas. I love to smoke outside at night and look up at the sky, bro. I'll play some soothing music and I will sit the fuck outside
and
and
cigars, and now I'm in the gas.
in the gas. You did in the
See, when I
gas.
looked at you,
Yeah, because you knew what the fuck was.
I heard what you said, my boy. Okay, you know what? A little smooth.
The gas.
Okay, so
Here it is.
so your Pluto is in Scorpio. So he may lead a double life. He may have a secret love affair, but secret doesn't last. Or at very least, there are complications. Otherwise, this aspect can point to a lot of scandals, whether or not they are real.
Fuck it. Take
He
it out.
can he can
Check it
pour much of his energy into succeeding professionally. He is an authority figure and a great organizer. Strong sense of authority. What? What does that mean?
Nothing,
Is it true for you? 'Cause I don't know you. Okay, this is not always true for me, but sometimes when I read my daily ones on this website, Astro Cafe, yes, that shit is like perfect.
Damn. Maybe I
Okay,
should download
so-
this, get a little more, because my daily sometimes I be telling you like we was cracking jokes, but I be dead serious. Hey, depending on what day it is, you might fuck around and not get a response.
Oh God!
And it's not, it's never a you thing. It's me. Like I said this before, I'm gonna take my personal days. Ain't nobody gonna stop me.
Okay,
Like,
so
if I don't want
the
to be bothered, I don't want to be bothered.
This is the thing. That's where I be. That's where I be so fucked up at, because I don't care what the fuck you tell me about zodiac signs at all. Period. Whatever. When a nigga reads some shit to me,
true.
whatever, it is true every time.
That's
And
what got me
whatever
into believing it.
I'm like, bruh, what? What?
And I hate when people be like, oh, well, that's just a roundabout thing that could be applied to anybody. Okay, but when I apply it specifically to you, it's like it's clear, like it's true. This is like, obviously you can say that somebody else exhibits those same behaviors, but at the same time, when I narrow in on you and your behaviors and your characteristics, it really does align with you. So it not you, because you know what I mean, but like
That shit might hurt my chest.
Not you. I'm gonna tell you the Kizzy.
But nah, keep going. Or which one was you reading? Was it
this
still
is your
mine, or-
daily.
This
Yeah.
Is, what does that mean? Like what I do on a daily basis?
So where you're at
Wow,
within
you
this
got
transition.
Okay.
Why would that be a thing?
Go ahead, lay it on.
Okay, let me see. Again, look. This is a long-term transition that can last several months. Even tiny things can annoy you and upset you during this transition. The potential for you to be on edge and easily frazzled is strong. You may often be in a bad mood, and your personal circle can have problems putting up with you from time to time. You may not listen to advice, even good counsel, although you can have real trouble putting your own ideas into practice right now. Trying to reach people by phone or communicate effectively with others can be an exercise in futility during this transition. You can expect some upsetting and unnerving conversations with people now. Perhaps short and abrupt challenges. You may not be as tactful as you usually are. There can be a reoccurrence of problems that you thought were already settled. Shakeups can take place on the job. Plans can go haywire, and legal technicalities can prove bothersome.
Somebody talking to God. Somebody is talking to God. on a personal level and asking niggas about every nigga. Okay, somebody got to, because no matter, like, if you just read a paragraph to me, no matter what a paragraph is, consist of how many sentences?
3.
Let's be technical.
4 to 5, right?
4 to 5
minimum, right?
Right. If you reading me 4 to 5 sentences in a paragraph, 3 to 4 of them sentences are right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it don't matter what all you're reading. If I be like, nah, that ain't me, the next thing you fucking say, oh shit, that's me. You know what I'm saying? This is
some advice through this transition. Do not divulge secrets, gossip, or spread rumors. Avoid signing anything extremely important if possible, or watch carefully what you sign, as it may not be in your best interest. Equipment failures, sudden may have to be dealt with. Unreliable people can be found in the most reliable positions or places.
It's actually pretty good. For real, man. I like that advice.
Yeah, you should read the rest of it. They got you got a lot of positive shit going on right now. That was that aspect was your only challenging aspect for right now. So with the rest of like the way the planets are set up for you.
So are there certain important things, like, so KB, for instance, KB is Aries across the board. Is that all the way across the board, or is there certain things that are just important?
I wanted to do his too.
So we did this already, me and you. You sent it to me. You were like, you have a lot of feminine traits.
Yeah, you do too. You have like 8 and 3.
Yeah, that's the same bullshit she tried to say to me. You have a lot of feminine traits. And this is like
feminine signs, not traits. Feminine signs.
I mean, what the fuck is the feminine signs and the masculine signs?
A Capricorn is a feminine sign. I believe that an Aries is a masculine sign.
That don't even
Pisces
make
is a. I think.
Sits. Over there talking about signs, can't even speak right.
So yeah, there's different signs that are feminine, and then some of them are masculine.
So what we saying?
That's it. That's what me and her had already talked about this.
Oh, okay.
But because I'm pretty sure that's some reason why I know that I'm a Aries for my top 3, my rising moon and rising
So what's
sun.
considered the top 3? What's the top 3?
Rising moon and your rising sun.
Rising moon.
No, it's your sun, your moon, and your ascending.
Whatever the fuck.
What does ascending mean?
Look,
ascending.
Fuck if I do.
I don't know. Okay. That's why I said I'm not an expert, but at the same time, ascending. You know what I'm trying to say.
So do you know the difference between like the moon, sun, like that?
So your sun, I think that controls like a lot of your personality traits and stuff.
I can see that.
And then your moon, like I was saying, is like your habits, your reactions, your instincts.
In a sense, tell me if I'm wrong. In a sense, your moon is more your natural state. Your sun is your reactions, your
actions, what you act out,
how you deal with shit. But your moon is because a lot of times the moon is like how you relax, how you chill, that's just your natural state. Like it's
I guess like I would like how I'm like synthesizing this in my head right now as you're speaking. So your sun is like your actions, the choices that you make. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's your choice. You know, that's what you.
So
like that's
your
what you
sun
just
is do. Some Aries shit.
Yeah, so and then
like,
your moon is like how you react to what people are putting, what's out there already. Like, you know, what you come across and like how you react to it.
On some Aries shit.
So okay, now let's take it from being adults, because like. With my son, you describe my son to be this bright person, amazing person. His face lights up, and then you said, "Oh, and he's a Capricorn." So it's like, is it different for certain zodiacs? I mean, of course, it is different for certain zodiacs to like interact, but it's like sometimes I'll hear a person say, "Oh, your son is cute. He's this, he's that." I love him so much, and then they be like, "Oh, but he's a Capricorn. I hate to see him when he get older." You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm gonna go ahead and speak negatively about my sons. We carry a lot of like, I don't know, like with Capricorns or whatever. Well, with me as a Capricorn, yes. Okay. I can't speak to male Capricorns, and actually, weirdly enough, like, I don't know if it's because Capricorns are a feminine sign. Mm-hmm. I'm not attracted to Capricorns, like Capricorn men or whatever, because I feel like they're a little too, too docile. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they're, and this is from my experience.
Yeah. That's all. Yeah, facts.
And another thing about Capricorn men, not your son because he's a boy, he's a baby,
Facts.
but I see myself in them too much. And I feel like those traits are attractive for women because we are feminine. But for men, well, I guess I don't want to sound like, oh, like a man can't hold feminine traits because like he obviously can and he should be respected in that way. Right. But at the same time, for me, just because of the way that I grew up and I was socialized, it's not attractive to me, like, you know, to be around a man who holds like, you know, too much feminine traits or like not, you know, assertive enough and stuff like that. But I do admire the fact that they are like, they're money makers, like they're breadwinners. They get their money, they're focused on their money, and they're very good with their money.
Facts.
But
turn your camera on.
It is on. I'm taking pictures.
No, your video.
Oh,
because I just feel like you might have a good reaction to this.
Go ahead, go.
Can you date a woman with your birthday?
Aries? I would love to try that.
Birthday.
Like April 10th?
Yes.
You want me to share my birthday?
Let's take that out. Like that part. only that part. Only that part. The fact that you have to share your birthday with your spouse. That's the only part I want you to take out.
I feel like that was my answer. You want me to share my birthday? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it probably wouldn't bother me too much. I mean, it'll be easier to plan, and I'll never forget it.
Since there's so much that goes into it. Same birthday, like April 10th, and the year. Now, different times, maybe different.
And the year.
Yeah, I honestly, because the reason why I'm asking that is because I have a friend,
my doppelganger,
who I put her on.
It is.
And I didn't know. She found out that their birthdays was the same. Same day, same year, may not been the same time, whatever. But their birthdays are like that. And at first she was so against it. She did not want to fuck with it for like a month, 2 months, however long it took. But now they're in a healthy relationship.
Yeah,
and it's the same birthdays and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really cool with like Capricorn girls and stuff like that. And I'm cool with Capricorn guys too. I'm just not attracted to them because sometimes I do see too much of myself in them. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. You can't be talking to me like you got to be a little bit more rough with me. You can't be too soft with me. I got a smart ass mouth, so
a little sensitive.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm so fucking sensitive. I feel like Capricorns are super sensitive, but like we get with people who don't really like expect that, like who will like kind of like I don't know.
Let me ask y'all this question for both of y'all. Have you ever falling off with a long-term friend, like somebody that you was with when you was kids, and then y'all got older because they grew into what their zodiac is? Like now that you look back on it, the argument or whatever y'all got into that made y'all fall apart. First of all, have you ever had a friend that you fell out with and never got back with?
Yes, the Leo.
I have a cousin. Yeah, Francine.
Okay, so whatever it was that made y'all fall out, as you look back on it, do you think it had so much more to do with what their zodiac was, or just the action at the time?
Yeah, it did. It did. Definitely did.
I don't know. I feel like,
was it more of a situational thing for you? Because you know that's how.
Yeah. No, that was a bro code thing. You don't got no morals. So that just might just be, that might just be who you are as a person. Like I said, and then, like you just so happen to be, this was your zodiac.
But they say Leos are liars.
But the biggest thing, some people just be like, not necessarily to blame something on something, but it's like, hey, there are multiple other people like that. So it's like you fit the description.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, it just so happens to be.
You are, exactly. And then mine, yeah, because I mean this is what I noticed about Sagittarius, especially from my dad. Okay, so they can feel one way. Like, they can look at something and, like, feel one way about it. For one, Sagittarius is, they like having, like, romantic partners. Like, or they just like having that closest person to them, and they pour all their shit into that person. Like,
I see that. I got a close friend. That's a
yeah, like, that person is just, like, their person, and they pour all of their truths and stuff into that person.
Does it matter the zodiac or just a vibe for a Sag?
Yeah, I don't think it matters the zodiac. But because I never really noticed a pattern on that end, but they can look at you, they can have a problem with you, and then, like, if they love you, they won't tell you what's bothering them about you. They'll tell that person that they pour everything into, they'll tell them what they actually feel, but they'll tell you just like something to kind of like shield your feelings or like not give you the full truth.
So boom, right there is where the problem lies for somebody like me. Me personally, you have a problem. Now, I can sit down and tell you this. If we can talk about it as adults, cool. We can reconcile with whatever. But I'm not the person that likes for someone who has a problem with me to go tell somebody else first. I want that directly. Mm-hmm. I want that directly. If you have a problem or something, it's not even a big problem, but something that you just dislike about me. If
they feel like it would hurt you,
but in my I don't care. I mean, whatever it is, and I had to learn it, and I've learned it through exes. People feel how they feel, and you got to respect it. Mm-hmm. I've learned that throughout that course because I would feel like it's not a big problem to be nonchalant, even though it may not be a huge ass argument for whoever the person is bringing it to me. I had to learn that I got to respect their feelings. Mm-hmm. So me personally, unless you just kick it with me and know that about me, whatever, I don't care if that's how your zodiac is or what. If you got a problem with me, come tell me because I'm not a confrontational person. Mm-hmm. If you got a problem with me or if you just don't,
but I feel like they shy away from Sagittarius will shy away from confrontation because they know how they can erupt.
Hell no.
They like sometimes like, especially if it's somebody that they love. Like I'm not talking about like random people because they turn up on people real quick. Like they get hot real quick.
Best friend relationship.
Yeah, best friends, kids, relation. Well, no, when they're in a relationship, they treat their partners like shit. They fucking will nitpick them and tell them what they do and don't like. They will like just annihilate them because they know that person is so infatuated with them. So like, just like, yeah, they really like them. So they feel like they can treat them like shit and stuff like that.
But friendships they value.
Yeah, but friendships and like with their kids and stuff like that, like they try to like, you know, not tell you stuff and not tell you the actual truth and stuff like that because they don't want to hurt your feelings, but then they'll go tell that person that they're closest to and pour all of their true feelings into that person.
This is just something that I'm going to turn just for myself. It's going to make me think of something. A parent's relationship with their kid is, what category would you throw that in? Like love for real or like a friendship thing? Because I got a close friend that's a Sagittarius, but I told you the disconnect that I have from my mom. She's a Sag, so it's like, and that was years in between. I didn't really start getting back in tune with my mom's until I was in like mid-20s. You know what I'm saying? 24, 25 is when me and my mom was like connected back again, and we disconnected around like freshman year in high school. That's when I was a nigga was turning 14 because I was a late bloomer. Not gonna lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I entered high school kind of early.
Yeah.
I was 13
in high school.
As a freshman in high school.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I didn't turn 14 until November. So it's like I'm 13 in high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I graduated at 17.
That's fucking crazy.
You feel special?
I mean, that is kind of weird. Like I was like,
and it was only like that because when I started school,
18.
My pops was in the military. So, and my years of starting in school, I was in Hawaii. And they was like, well, he can take a test If he passes the test, he can go. He can start school now. If not, he has to go back like Head Start, daycare, or whatever. I passed the test, took it, so I started school early as fuck because of where my birthday was. They couldn't just say, "Oh, nah, he has to start late," or "Nah, he has to start this time." KB, what the fuck are you doing? What are you so interested in?
I am on Snapchat fucking with filter.
This nigga,
I've been over here taking pictures for like the last 5 minutes.
I wish y'all could see this, and if I could get them pictures, I'm gonna snap. What time is this? This is 1 hour and 6 minutes.
Shit.
I will post these pictures at the same time on the podcast just to see what motherfuckers was doing. But yeah, I've always wanted to have Zodiac talk on the podcast because I'm interested in them talks. And I know KB might be into that. You may be into it. We might can swing you back around. I want to have a Marvel conversation because I'm not.
Oh, let's
a
do it.
Marvel conversation.
Oh, Marvel.
Yeah, because I'm not into. I love Spider-Man to fucking death, but I'm not into none of the Marvel shit. I didn't know that was something people was into when I grew up.
The only thing I like from DC is what? Wolverine and
Nope,
X-Men.
that's Marvel.
That's Marvel?
Marvel.
Okay, but I don't like
That's
anything
what I'm
from
saying.
DC.
But this is the thing though. Like just jumping a whole nother tangent. Like when I grew up, it was only like a small percentage of niggas who fuck with superheroes to the death and anime to the death. I'm older now and realizing niggas that I used to fuck with who I thought didn't fuck with anime, fuck with anime. So it's like I want to have an anime conversation. I want to have a Marvel conversation. Even DC, because I want to understand both. I don't care. But I want to understand them shits. And Zodiac was the first one because
Well, let me know,
I have
bro.
more Zodiac conversations with people than anything.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm too far gone with Marvel.
No, and
though.
I hate it because I'm like, when I meet people, I'm like, well, first of all, I was in a phase where like I could guess people's zodiacs before
salsa.
they even told me. Like,
Weirdo.
Would you have
literally.
guessed I was a Scorpio to whatever?
Well, I don't know too many Scorpio men.
Yeah, you did
Well,
say that.
let
You
me
said that
say,
a few
let
times.
me come to my conclusion about Scorpio men.
Uh-oh. Here come, hold on. Which one of these buttons? Hold
Here
on.
come the slander.
Yeah. Because
It's not there. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I want to hear this.
I don't know.
I'm ready for the slander. I'm going to record
Well, I don't
this
know because
for my
he's a
face.
Philly nigga. So maybe it's partially because he's a Philly nigga, then partially because he's a fucking Scorpio. But he was horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. Like, oh my gosh. He was like super controlling. Not controlling like the Pisces. The Pisces was controlling. I feel like I make men controlling. Maybe that's because I'm a Capricorn. They think I'm always sneaky and doing something. And sometimes I do be sneaking. The thing is, like, I sneak and do stuff.
Because you're trying to
but
take my
it's
freedom from me.
No, it's innocent shit. It's just shit that I know that if I tell you the truth, you're going to feel some type of way about it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does. I
Like,
feel it.
I could be hanging out with fucking Kadeem, and then all of a sudden, I tell my boyfriend, and then he's like, oh, da-da-da, blah, blah, like, you know.
I'm
Here
your
go
god,
do
bro.
that to hang you around
Yeah,
them single
exactly.
motherfuckers, his boys that he
Or
kicking
if I
with.
go have a drink with my coworkers or something like that, and one or two of them might be men or something like that, he might feel some type of way or something like that.
But see, at the end of the day, is that?
people that we family?
But this is the thing.
I guess
also,
I just talk to insecure men.
that's what I was about to say. Is that more of a zodiac trait or insecure nigga? Because my woman can go do her thing. I'm one of them people where it's like if it comes to the light, it comes to the light. But I'm not gonna go digging for it.
Everything comes to light. Light overpowers darkness.
But it's like, are you digging for it? Or does it come over time? Because a
Facts,
lot
you
of,
know,
I don't think it
a
has
lot of
nothing
stuff
to
will
do
come
with-
to the light, but
A
because
lot
y'all
of
spend
people
so
be
much
going
time
through people's
into it.
phone and be capping about it. You know what I'm saying? We don't. You know, I'm a very generous person. I ain't never trip off the person who went through my phone. Never even brought
Facts.
it back up in the light of day. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't go through
You was
I
looking
had a
for it. You was
nigga,
looking
I was
for
asleep.
it. You know what I'm saying? You was
I
looking
was
for it. You
fucking
was looking
asleep,
for it.
and he went through my phone.
Yeah.
And then later on, instead of just in person, like waking me up, like, what is this? Da 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 da. When the situation was completely fucking innocent, he like was arguing with me, and then sent me a recording like that. He took his phone and recorded my phone and
Was
sent
it
it to
innocent? Though?
Mm.
me. It was innocent.
Was it?
It seriously was.
Okay. We're just
And
gonna leave it there. We ain't gotta get no.
No,
details.
I'm so serious. It was innocent. Like, it really was.
He He was reaching.
Yes, he was definitely reaching. Like,
Yeah, it is. I don't know, man.
some people just be insecure and they say it's because Capricorns are sneaky. But anyways, yes, this Scorpio. Well, Capricorns are sneaky, but in an innocent way. We are.
No such thing.
We just be trying to. We just, you know.
The Gemini that I'm referencing. Mm-hmm. I was trying to do something great for her. Well, I throw her a surprise birthday party with some of her friends, and she almost ruined the whole thing because she thought I was cheating. I was trying to keep it so like, I can't even explain it. I can't even give examples because it was different shit. She would just, I guess for me, I don't know if it's personality or because of my zodiac, but it got under my skin so bad. Just
That she was insecure.
Yes. I've dealt with other insecure people.
Scorpios are known for being cheaters. Insecure,
don't do that.
Y'all are. I mean, seriously. Scorpios are known for like good sex. They say Scorpios are freaks, and they are. The best head in my fucking life came from fucking Scorpio. He was disgusting. But he was fucking disgusting. But at the same time, he was fucking crazy. He was crazy.
Hey,
and he was, I know he wasn't cheating on me because we was never in like a serious relationship or anything like that.
I kept that thing on the side and I kept that thing on a shard.
But at the same time, like, I knew he was talking to other people, but I'm a Capricorn. I don't give a fuck what you do. You're not my man.
Kizzy.
I could care less.
Kizzy.
It's not until I'm dead ass serious.
Kizzy.
If you are not my man and I don't have claims to you, do what you want. Do what you fucking want.
Do what you want, baby. This
And
nigga
then
still
when
up
I'm
here
doing
fucking
that-
with these filters. I see you, bro. You done moved the camera like 8 different times.
And then when I'm doing that, you be mad because that's gonna be one of the days you gonna try to hit me up and like, oh, I'm sorry, I got something going on.
No,
Okay.
I don't care. Like, don't. This is the thing that pissed me off with him. Don't make plans with me and then have me reserve time for you. And then you go and make plans doing something else. And then fucking lie and say that you was feeling sick or you was this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah.
I'm like that. I don't like that neither. I hate
Yeah,
that type of
like,
shit.
don't waste my time because I set aside time for you. I don't give a fuck if you're going to do what with the next bitch.
I hate that. I hate that
nails,
as just a
don't you?
person.
Yeah.
Like, I think I just developed that because I've over time since about 2017, 2018 is when my son was born. So the end of 2017, early 2018, I got a lot of shit going on now. So if you trying to hit me with some shit, I'm a busy motherfucker. If I put some time to the side for your ass, like, bro, I really stopped what the fuck I was doing.
Exactly.
For you.
I could have been making money.
You feel me? I could, or whatever. I could have been doing something other than taking this section of time in my life to put everything on hold. Because I actually got to look through or think about what I'm doing this day, this week, this month, and say, you know what? On the 15th, I actually got like some time
Because
to
we're
chill.
adults and he
That
was a
shit
bum.
hell.
Exactly.
I don't like this. I'm like, bro,
Some people have more time on their hands. They don't care about it as much.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you what really put my mind at that part. Like, it was just back in the time where nigga was getting around. I hate when the motherfuckers say come over, and then I be like, well, I got this going on, and then she'll be like, well, I got this going on. Well, how about we stop this? I'll do this at this point in time so we can make this faster. You do this at this point in time, and you tell me okay. And then when the time come, oh no, I never did this. I never did. Bitch, we just put a whole timeline together. I should thump you on your motherfucking forehead for that. Fuck is wrong with you?
Not the thump.
Hell yeah.
Not the thump.
But yeah, man, like that's what I want to talk about as far
You want
as.
to talk about the thump?
That's what I want to talk about as far as.
You want to talk about the thump?
No, I want to talk about the thumb. Egg
I'm
line.
about to send this to you too. You want to talk about the thump?
This man is an idiot.
You're so annoying.
Am I really?
Yes.
What I do?
I don't know.
Explain it. What's wrong? What am I doing wrong?
I mean, I don't know. It's just so annoying.
Is it a zodiac thing? Is it a
No,
personality
I
thing?
think it's just him. Like, I don't know.
I've told KB a lot of times. I said, bro, I don't care how much zodiac shit I learn, how much
He doesn't
personality
fit.
shit I tell KB, you're in the category by yourself. If people say, why does KB do that? I said, that is because that is some KB
He's
shit.
nonchalant. He doesn't care.
That is just
Like, about anything. Life is not serious.
KB is a very particular nigga, and he whatever he does is some KB shit. That's just what it is. This nigga here is hell. But it's like, honestly, ever since I met KB,
The easiest motherfucker to get along with, bro.
the easiest nigga to get along with, the easiest nigga to talk to, the easiest nigga to really like debate.
He is
with.
pretty easy to talk to, even though sometimes you feel like he's not really listening.
Facts.
Always paying
but I pay attention because KB will come back to me 2 days later and talk about some shit that I didn't really think he was really in tune with. And I'm like, oh, nigga, you was listening. Like, for real, for real. But the other thing about
This nigga, wait a minute. He asked if a Puerto Rican restaurant had tacos.
Bro, cap. Bro.
I
did definitely ask that question, but it's like, bro, I don't understand.
It gave
So
very
my
much middle-aged
point
white
was-
woman.
My point
Like,
was,
because I've been to a Puerto Rican spot that sold mostly wings.
my point
they might be
was,
Americanized.
They just put
they were trying to say that Hispanic Mexicans actually this is what they said. Mexicans were the only people that really make tacos and serve them at restaurants, and I was like, that's cap. I know other Hispanic cultures eat tacos.
I mean, no, this
So
is
I'm
what
like,
I
if we
said.
go to
I said,
a restaurant, maybe it didn't have to be a Puerto Rican restaurant, but I know something other than a Mexican restaurant sells tacos.
yes, there will be other ones that, El Salvadorian places and different like Central American countries. Like, they're probably going to sell tacos and stuff because we're in America. And I don't know how they do in their country because I've never been. But Puerto Rican, they're Caribbean and like Latinas and stuff.
Never had Puerto
Latinos
Rican
and stuff.
food. That was what is truly boiling
They
down
ain't
to.
like
I ain't never had
Jamaicans
Puerto Rican
and
food,
people
and it's
from
not Puerto
Bahamas
Rican.
like
It's Puerto
Caribbean.
Rican.
Yeah, they're Caribbean.
But they don't.
But they're
sell
they was colonized by the
You fine.
Spaniards.
You fine. Okay.
So it's like
I hear you.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
Alright, it's not
like
Puerto
you're
Rican.
not gonna be able to go
Puerto.
I don't
to
give a damn.
you're not
Puerto
gonna be
Rican.
able to go to a Mexican restaurant and order plantains.
Mecca.
I don't give a damn.
You're probably right, but shit, I probably wouldn't even try. If it's not, because my thing about it, if it's not on the menu or within my combo, I ain't asking for it.
I'm confused.
The plantain, you said I'll go to a Mexican restaurant order plantains. No, if it's not within my combo, number 8, number 7, number 6. If it's not something I can see on the menu, appetizer, boom, let me get that. Like I got some hush puppies, a side of hush puppies. I got a side, not a plate, not an order. That's not a combo. That was a side. Did you want some? Hey, let me get those. If it's not on the menu or in the combo, I'm not ordering it.
Facts. Motherfuckers do go to restaurants and ask for certain shit that it's particular. It's not on the fucking menu, but you know that this restaurant may have this, so you ask for it. I'm not that nigga.
Yeah, I'm not that nigga either.
If I see it on the menu and I want it, that's all. I'm not. So look, I see you guys have this. You have this.
Hey, my friend work
I'm-
here.
I'm
He
not-
said, yeah, I got this, da da da.
I
Nah,
ain't
bro.
that type of nigga.
Cause back in high school, I used to tell homeboy, we go to McDonald's or go to Wendy's, and he was one of those. He'll ask stuff on. Motherfucker will make a whole goddamn combo meal based off of the $1 burger. Let me get this. Let me get this. If you add this,
At one point in time,
bro, what?
At one point in time, bro, I never went to a burger spot and asked for a chicken sandwich. I went to Chick-fil-A or I went to Zaxby's. I was that type of nigga. Like, I'm not finna, I don't, at those places, I'm not finna go to them places and ask for a chicken sandwich. I hated that. I was like,
I mean,
bro,
it
if I
just
want a good chicken
depends for
sandwich.
me, like because
go
like I don't know. I have a friend that's introduced me to some Puerto Rican foods, so I will be one of those people that'll be like, "Oh, do y'all have this? Do y'all have that?" Because he introduced it to me, so I know like that's part of their culture.
Facts.
They might have it,
And that's fine.
Same thing with African food. Like I have a friend, she introduced me to a lot of African food. So if I go to an African restaurant, I might ask
Do y'all
them,
have
you
this?
know,
Do
do
y'all
y'all have that? But like,
I feel it.
I mean, I guess I get what y'all saying or whatever. I do look at the menu too.
This is my thing though. If we out somewhere, you ask for that, cool. I might ask to taste it. You know what I'm saying? What is that? You ask for that. I did see that on the
Facts.
menu. What it tastes like. Boom. Cool. But if I go to another restaurant that's in the same style and I don't see it on the menu, I'm not gonna ask for it. I'm only gonna ask for it now when I go to that place we went to and you asked for it and they said they had it.
Right.
That's how I am. Because I'm like, whatever you order, you're like, hey, I got a friend who's this. He told me when I come here, I should order this. I don't see it on your menu. Do you have it? Me, you get it? Hey, let me taste that. You should order. No, I just want to taste it, see how it is. But if I go to another restaurant that says the same thing, I'm not finna be like, hey, I was at this other restaurant. They had this. Do y'all have that? If I don't see it on the menu, I ain't gonna order it. Unless you there with me again and you order it there. That's just
But
how
I mean,
am.
Puerto Rican tacos, though.
I used to be one of them niggas that, you know how people get on social media and be like, I hate the friend who we going out of town and they order this.
Chicken tenders and
I used to be that nigga. Because
like, I can't stand, like, I mean, it's not that I can't stand it, but like, if you're gonna travel and go different places, like, at least, I mean, obviously you have dietary restrictions and stuff like that, but at least be willing to try like different shit.
See, and I was always taught growing up, when you go out to restaurants, you go out to eat, you're supposed to try something new. Don't order something you can make at the house.
Exactly.
Because for all of that, why are we going out to eat?
see,
Exactly. Why are you going to a different country
it
and eating
didn't
the
hit
same
me.
shit?
You have to try different stuff. So, like, when I was in Paris for the first time, I tried escargot. Snail. You know
Ew,
why?
Gross.
No, bro. Once in Paris, you got it. When's the next time you going to go again? Who the fuck knows? The world can start burning down in the next 3 months.
different
And
countries.
you can be like, damn, bro, while I was in there, I should have did this. Well, guess
Different
what? When
country,
I
yeah.
was there, I did do that.
It was nasty.
It was good as fuck. Tastes just like shrimp.
Tastes like dirt.
Nope. Some shrimp, bro.
different country, yeah. Different state, like
Nah, bro.
This was the
first
thing.
time I
No.
went to New Orleans. Hey, let me get the beignet, bro. Let me get this. Let me try
Let me get
the
some
gumbo.
gumbo.
You know what I'm saying? You
I grew up
gotta
with stuff
try
like
it, bro.
This-
It's
this
the
thing.
whole point.
This is my thing about it. Earlier on, when I was going on trips, it was some young nigga shit. We out all fucking night. When a nigga wake up, they want some Waffle House. When a nigga go out again, or we ride in the strip, bruh, slide by McDonald's real quick. We finna get this.
Those are his 2 favorite restaurants.
McDonald's and Waffle House, bro. It's not top five.
American.
Every country, bro, I go to, I always gotta go to McDonald's, bro.
That's the person I am. Or if we go into a restaurant, hey, bro, we gotta go to this spot at this time, bro. I'm finna just order some chicken tenders real quick. I'm finna order a good plate, but it's just not gonna be the extravagant shit that's on the menu. Hey, let me get some mashed potatoes, some chicken, this, that, boom, real quick. Eat that up. See how they season it. Cool. Cause we on to the next. I never really experienced that until I started going on trips with niggas who are foodies. And they'd be like, oh no, we're finna sit down and we're finna eat. When we open this menu, we're getting some shit that we've never eaten before.
Yeah, and
Then I sit down and do it. You know
and
what
when
I'm
you're around people that didn't grow up like you grew up.
Facts.
Like when you're around people that grew up the same way you grew up, or
Bro, you trying to McDonald's? Hell yeah. Facts.
exactly. Like you're just gonna keep eating the same shit. Like
Cause like when I
Like,
was in
even-
Turkey, they was like, "Oh, you want to try this?" I'm like, "Dang, what's in it?" Because you know, I'm that type of.
You are
like,
very picky.
I'm not really a picky eater. I feel like there's only like 10 things I don't eat. Y'all be like,
Standard.
that's a lot. It's really not. There's
it is.
millions of things to eat on the planet, bro.
But what do you eat?
I eat a lot of things.
And 10 things? What's a lot? Just give it a number. Just throw it out.
Damn near everything. I'm willing to. That's what I'm saying. Like
I want you to pick a
willing
number
to try
between 1
everything.
and 100.
you eat booty hole. I was joking.
Don't disrespect me like that.
Okay, that was funny. That was funny.
You thought so?
I'm sorry. Yes,
You did?
It was because of how
Why?
it came in. How it came in. It wasn't
Okay.
just the crack. It was just how it came in. She was
Yeah.
like, you eat booty. Oh.
Don't y'all ever.
But no,
Don't you dare think about it. Eliminate that shit from your mind.
a number between, you say it's probably 10 things that you don't eat. A number between 1 and 100, how much different things do you eat? Give a realistic number. Me personally,
65.
it's like 30.
65.
So 10 for me, that's a lot.
65.
65, that's
I eat a lot of shit, bro. You know I'm a very diverse
10
nigga.
things out of 65.
When
What
did this
percentage is
happen?
I don't know percentages. I'm not.
That has to be more than
percentages has
10%.
always been my weakest point.
That has to be more than 10%.
Yeah.
65, there's 10 things that you don't eat out of 65.
Yeah.
That probably has to be more than 10%. Me, it's probably like 30. There's a lot of shit I haven't eaten. So 10 things for me, that's damn near half. That's damn near 50% for me.
That's
15
unfortunate. You need to expand your horizon and see. You know what it is? Not in a bad note, but you haven't really, been nowhere. I mean, you've been to Hawaii, but you was there as a kid. It's not the same as an adult. Definitely as a kid, there's some food that you just wasn't fucking with. As an adult, you be like, damn, I eat this now. That's crazy. Every 7 years your taste will change.
I didn't know that.
I say this all the time with people. Every 7 years your taste will change. But because when I be telling people that I was like, I don't eat eggs, they be like, why don't you eat eggs? And it's not just because like, well, I just don't like them anymore. Nah, bro, I ate a bad batch and I don't even attempt to want to try that shit no more, bro. That's all it took for me as a kid, bro. Bad batch. Now, I tried it again when I was in Paris because it was a part of the combo.
Different.
It was part of the combo. And I ate everything until the yolk. Couldn't fuck with the yolk.
I don't know shit about it ingredients wise, but I'm going to tell you one thing. They're fucking bust. I'm not if I don't like something, I don't like it.
What is it?
But it's a taco. I've had a legit like
cow tongue,
Mexican taco.
You had a cow tongue?
I don't know.
My homegirl didn't tell me what it was. And she was like, just try this. And I don't respect that shit. Don't fucking have me eating some shit. Because you don't know what I don't fuck with. And that's why I be getting mad with you. Because I be telling people, yo, I'm serious about the shit that I say I don't eat.
It wasn't no crazy
dead ass, bro. I don't eat that shit.
It was a fucking tortilla.
It was alright, but it's not like I really wanted to eat cow tongue.
To the surface, it's a fucking tortilla. And it looked like it's just a small little mountain of rice. That's all it is. You take it like the little mountain of rice. It's damn near like you break it down, roll it like a blunt. You definitely like you just pat it down, you roll it
like
up.
A burrito.
When you eat it, it's different. The taste is different than what you see on the fucking plate. Like what you looking at is tortilla with a little mountain of rice. You thinking it's finna hit like some regular old white rice because it looks like white rice.
What was it? Octopus?
No, it's rice. It's rice, but it just has a different flavor to it. Oh shit. It just has a different flavor to it. It's a tortilla with a little small.
What's it called?
It's a taco. It's just a Mexican taco. That's just it.
I can't wait to watch my Snapchat.
When I was in Texas, when I was growing up, when I was around like 8, 9 years old, I had a best friend. His name was Javi. His family was legit Mexican. Okay. His mom spoke English and Mexican, but his
mom spoke what?
English.
And what else?
Mexican is what he said.
But his
you
dad
made that shit up.
His dad was straight like he doesn't know another language at all except for what the fuck he grew up in. Like that's it. So he grew up, versatile a little bit, but when they have like get-togethers, it's like some true Mexican shit. Mm-hmm. And I grew up around it. My house was across the street from his grandma's crib. His house was 2 minutes around the corner. Mm-hmm. So if I go to his crib, that's what we doing. If I walk outside my fucking house and go literally across the street, that's what we was doing. It was always I had Corona before Corona just popped out on the scene.
Wow, what does that mean?
Like nigga, I drank at a young age, bro. Like it was just on some shit. They didn't give it to me. We were sneaky as kids, nigga. It was a cooler outside of the backyard.
You're admitting to being a bad child.
Facts.
Okay, got it.
We went to the backyard, we opened up a cooler. It was some fucking Coronas in there. Now, I've drank Bud Light as a kid before. I don't know what a fucking Corona is. Drank a Corona, shit was good.
Like one of my faves.
I would never.
Yeah, bro.
Coronas are bomb. Especially with some lime.
With some lime in that motherfucker.
Excuse me. No, I didn't say they were nasty. What I'm saying is I'm not self-incriminating myself. Like, no, I plead the fifth.
What is his mom going to be? His mom or his dad's going to beat his ass now.
What the fuck police going to do? Oh, we caught you drinking at 8. Nigga,
like, get over here. You shouldn't have been doing that. You know better.
You'll be very surprised what you're trying to get yourself into. That's what nigga. Hey, listen.
I done told my mom truths.
This is
I could be lying right now.
So I'm gonna hit you just from a completely different point of view. I be saying this shit. This is very important.
Look at the drama.
He do. He be talking about this time.
Now this is just real quick, real quick. Marvel be doing niggas dirty. The director for the Guardians of the Galaxy, his name is James Gunn. He made the first movie. They loved it so much that boom, got a second movie out of it. Second movie took the fuck off. Niggas. Baby Groot, everything, bro. That's all they wanted to see. That's it. Right before Baby Yoda or right around the same time. So he was going crazy. Baby Groot, Baby Yoda. We want more babies. Boom, boom, boom. They was pulling up old tweets, some he had 10 years ago, using that against him.
That's different than him talking about him drinking a beer at 13 years old.
Listen. What I'm saying is,
This is an adult. Okay, sorry. Go.
They're going to use your words and because these are your words on the podcast. 2022.
Yeah,
you said this.
What, from drinking a beer?
It's not the point. It's a character thing.
But no.
They're going to use this against you.
I get what you're
somehow, some way. Like, this is the type of person he was. He was out there drinking beer, beforehand.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
But
you're just not looking at it from my point of view, and I just can't explain this for you right now.
I understand the correlation that you're attempting to make, but I don't think it holds the same
No.
weight.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
I get
that's
you.
probably as well. But like I said, my point being sometimes is be mindful what the fuck you saying.
I get you. But it's like it's a difference between like self-criminalization and like just saying some shit that people can use against you.
Absolutely.
Like Kevin Hart. That nigga Kevin Hart, it ain't nothing that's criminalizing, but that nigga, he went on a rant about not fucking with dark-skinned women.
Kevin Hart?
Yeah. This was a while ago.
His baby's mom is dark-skinned.
That's what in the
I was gonna say that was his point.
That was his point. In the Netflix series that he did, What Now? Or something like that, where it was a skit before the actual video. The nigga was like, I fuck with you, Kevin Hart, but you only popping in America. You ain't popping overseas, lab ass nigga. Local ass bitch. Like, he was doing that. So when he got in the car, he was like, you know what? I'm not finna have none of this shit. He was like, everybody talking about that I don't like dark skinned women. He said, my daughter is dark skinned.
No, but my thing is this. When did he, like, okay.
It was some comedy Twitter shit where he was just talking about he don't fuck with dark skinned women because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this, not because of how they look.
No, I'm saying that. I'm not saying, his daughter is dark skinned, so that excuses his behavior, and that doesn't make that any true.
People do love using that as excuses sometimes.
Yeah, it is. My thing is this: is if you're an adult, you need to be more cautious about what's coming out of your mouth. As a child or whatever the case may be, like, you have a little bit more leeway to make, because you're so influenced by what's around you. But as an adult, you should, have some type of like social understanding and a moral understanding. Like, you need to watch what comes out of your mouth.
But at the same time, this was right when people started getting more sensitive on social media.
Okay, and even though he
put
said
that type of stuff on Twitter,
even though he has
comedy,
even though he has a dark-skinned baby mom, he really could feel that. He really could feel that way. Like, there might still be truth to that.
He might have said,
and that's what people are being like. Okay, even though you got a dark-skinned mom or a dark-skinned baby mom or whatever, you used to like dark-skinned women, but now you're only going towards one because you have this prejudice against dark-skinned women.
But that's where I was like, social media got sensitive at a certain point. I got on Twitter in 2010.
Around the Me Too moment. So what was that, 2018, 2019?
No. Hell nah.
It was before that?
This was probably like 2014-ish. I got on Twitter like 2010. My cousin put me on Twitter. And we was on Twitter just being reckless as fuck, because that's what social media was.
It used to be.
Certain people would get on and just, that's the type of person that they are. So
bro.
they would just be quiet or just post certain shit. The majority of social media, niggas was popping shit. I don't know about all of the other shit, but you gotta think about like MySpace. Niggas will go beat a motherfucker up and then post the shit on MySpace. And remember when you had your top 8 and then you had the little title that you can put as your name? Motherfuckers was like, just whoop that nigga ass, like fuck with me type shit. Niggas didn't care, and nobody was sensitive on social media. But around like 2014-ish, 13-ish, 15-ish, somewhere around there, social media got real sensitive. Okay. Kevin Hart was just popping. So, but like, you're not Kevin Hart's age. No. Because you was born a month before me.
Facts.
So in 2010, you were what? How old? Like teenager?
2010, yeah, I was probably like 15, 14,
okay.
15.
So you and your cousin popping your shit, having fun on
me.
Fucking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Having fun on social media, that's a child. This is an adult. And an adult trying to establish his career. And partially it is about sensitivity and stuff like that. But then at the same time, it's also about like when, I guess it is in part about sensitivity, but you have to understand, like, if you're trying to establish your career, you need to take into consideration certain people's feelings. Like,
whoa.
But where does that stop at?
Why? Why?
Think about old comedians.
Pause. Why I gotta think about your feelings?
But think about older comedians.
Because at the end of the day, you don't want nobody to attack something that you're sensitive to.
But no, hold on.
So my thing about it is not a crime to offend anybody.
Exactly.
It's not a crime, but there are consequences.
I gotta worry about your fucking feelings, then at that point,
at the same time,
can't nobody ever say anything.
No, you don't have to worry about my.
Somebody always gonna say something. That joke you said, you got a lot of laughs. It was the best joke of the night. I took offense to that shit.
You don't even have to worry about my feelings, but just know that from your actions, there will be consequences based off of how I'm feeling. And a lot of dark skinned women are the ones who supported Kevin Hart. So if you're going to say something negative and inconsiderate to the people who are supporting you, then just know you're going to face consequences for that.
But where does that stop at? Because that's anybody. Future said personally, if you're a big woman, you can't come in this club. How you not know that the majority of his fucking supporters are big women? You don't know that. You got money, you don't give a fuck. It's the image that you put on. Because this is what I'm saying about the whole situation.
If you got that much money, you don't give a fuck what you say, then go ahead and do
social media. Social media is, we know it now as the clout segue or the way to pop off a business. You know what I'm saying? When it first hit the scene, niggas didn't know how to use it. I'm a comedian on stage, a couple movies, maybe a TV show here, but what are you doing on a regular day? Shit, I'm saying some funny shit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm posting some shit on Twitter because at the time being,
Twitter was the move.
Twitter was the shit.
But that's the thing about comedy. There's truth to it. But all comedians take the truth and then make it funny.
So this is what I'm saying.
But when it's not funny and it's hurtful to some people.
This is what I'm saying though. At the time when he tweeted it,
but I'm
the majority of his retweets, the majority of his comments was laughs. Funny. Oh, nigga, you true. You right. This, that, and the third. Oh, this nigga speaking facts.
Until the people
fast forward to 2016, 2017, now everybody upset. Where you might have been on Twitter. You might have been on Twitter at the
because
same time.
This is the problem with the new generation. They keep going back, be like, "Hey, bro, like that wasn't cool. What people was doing."
It's not even the new generation. It's our generation.
But that's my whole point, though. People just going back.
Think about real quick. The whole Will Smith and Chris Rock shit. When Chris Rock said what the fuck he said, Will Smith laughed.
At first,
Will Smith fucking laughed. Mm-hmm. But then when he realized that I understood whatever your case is, happy wife, happy life, whatever the case is, at the moment when that nigga said something, I'm a comedian, you're a comedian, you said some shit funny. The shit was fucking funny. But now I look over to the left and my wife ain't fucking with it. Now I want to get on stage and slap the shit out of it.
Okay, but this is just a little segue. It just goes to show that, y'all all have the assumption that like women are sensitive, which might hold some truth, but it also shows that women are carrying a lot of the social power within this community because niggas is watching what the fuck they say now because they don't want to hurt,
because they don't want to become a part of the cancel culture,
and they will get canceled because there's consequences. You have freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want, but there's consequences to what you say, and you will pay for it, whether it's in money, whether it's in whatever the case may be, social status, whatever the case may be.
Why?
So that
before social media
because at the end of the day, women are tired of being disrespected. Like we're tired. For a long time.
Being disrespected,
for a long time,
nobody wants to be disrespected.
No, but obviously y'all don't take offense to it the same way that women do.
Yes, we do. It depends on what it is and where it comes from.
But also, what I was gonna say, it's an emotional.
Just let everything everybody say to you get to you.
It's an emotional thing because the simple fact is like. Men growing up, we always taught we gotta have tough skin, no matter
suppress
what the
your
fuck
emotions.
It is.
Exactly,
you got to. That's just what happened because.
But then it shows up in different behaviors.
But it's because of how the times changed. Back in the day, the man was the motherfucker who brought home the bacon. So whatever the fuck you out here doing,
I like to call it the donuts.
Whatever the fuck you was out here doing, if a motherfucker talking bad on your shit, at least I'm working, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what's going on. So, because this is my thing, comedy shifted from a whole. I watched Eddie Murphy shit from back in the day. His shit turned from his skit really went from I'm going out here to talk my shit, be a comedian on my own, to these white folks standing up in the crowd like, hey, do the such and such impression. Now you gotta dumb your whole fucking thing down because a motherfucker with a cigarette popped up, stood up and said, do this impression. You can't even do your own show.
That's where your money comes from.
You feel me?
That's what that was.
So it's like now you gotta dumb that down. But you gotta go with the evolution now. Okay, motherfuckers ain't gonna always see you on stage. How do you keep your name irrelevant? Saying some goofy shit on Twitter, saying some goofy shit on Facebook. Niggas ain't thinking about what the fuck they saying because at the time they want likes. At the time they want views. At the time they want retweets. But we going from 2013 to 2017, y'all pulling up old tweets who the person who probably was the initiator of retweeting and saying that this was some bullshit, you probably was one of my first comments, nigga, talking about, oh, you funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't like. I just don't like.
You didn't change as a person.
Yeah, because exactly, that's what I was about to get into. You probably viewed that shit back then. You was younger and it was funny. Now that somebody might have retweeted it real quick and it popped up on your timeline. Hey, like, remember when Kevin Hart said this shit? Now you like, hold on.
Because they was ignorant. There was stuff that whenever you were younger, you laughed at. And that now that you're an adult,
I would never laugh at.
You don't laugh at because it's because you recognize the ignorance.
I'm a nigga that be like, hey, I know that shit was fucked up, but it's funny. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
if it was funny to me, bro,
it depends because the more you educate yourself on other people's suffrage, other people's experiences, you start to empathize with them, and so you kind of like
you're not supposed to. That's a sin.
What, empathy?
Not empathy, but like, oh, I'm thinking of it from a pity point. My bad. Sorry, you were right. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the more you like start to become like aware of how the world is treating a certain group of people, you start to empathize with them. So when you hear comments like that, it's like, no, that's not funny. That's actually hurtful. People are not being married for this. People are, suffering. People are dying. People are doing this. People are losing jobs, not being offered jobs because of these certain type of things that you're making a mockery out of.
Zodiac thing or
no, that's
we're still talking about the whole Kevin Hart shit.
That's a characteristic because I got Thug Life tattooed on me.
Where?
On my elbow. Above my elbow.
Right there. Thug Life.
So, a lot of people who see that now will be like, oh, Thug Life, you think you're a thug, haha, try to crack jokes like a gangster thing. Bro, this is an acronym. It stands for something. It means something. The hate you give leaves little infants, or the hate you give.
Figure it out.
Yeah, it is great. It's
is
only
it
because it is Tupac.
Figure it out.
The hate you give little infants fucks everyone. That's what it stands for.
Little infants?
The hate you give, there it is. That's actually exactly what it is. The hate you give little infants fucks everyone. Meaning it's a cycle. All right. So like you'll go around hating people and doing, or not even necessarily hating people, but treating certain people a certain way. And little kids see that.
Pick up on
you know what I'm saying? And then when they grow up, they'll start to do that because that's all they know. That's all they see. And then for the people who is going through that, they only see it a certain way. So they teaching their children, like this is what I had to go through growing up. It's a cycle of hate. Or it's just a cycle, period. So the hate you give, it just goes a long way and just turns into a thing. And it's like, nah, bro, like that shit ain't
exactly.
cool, bro.
It's a little
You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. It is like, all right, I can't, empathize with someone. Or a simple fact, it's just like, that's why we be like, that's not white people shit. Because, they do shit like that. Or like, that oppressive thing. Because the one thing I will say, and it's not like, unfortunately, it does sound bad, but it's a global thing. That's what y'all preach about in fucking history. That y'all would just sail to these new lands, just go to new area. Y'all would try it out first and like, oh, we just, we're just traveling through just what y'all got over here, and then y'all come back full force.
We ain't gonna get that deep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. It is mad disrespectful when you want to think of it like that. So it's like,
y'all hear where the conversation's going, but we can't get that deep. We don't want y'all canceling us.
Why? We can talk about freaking political shit.
We can, but y'all gonna fuck around and get me in trouble.
Why? From work?
It's past my bedtime. I love where the conversation was going. And Mecca, we can always have a part 2 at any time. And we will make sure that people link this episode with the part 2 episode. I promise you.
Okay, sorry.
But a nigga like me gotta get the fuck out here. I love the conversation. Yeah, yeah. But to close it out here, if you want to reiterate where people maybe can follow you or people can
if you guys want to follow me, I'm not that interesting or that important, but I'm at Mecca Ashanti, MECCAASHANTI.
So it's 2 A's.
Yeah, because Ashanti.
Facts.
I didn't learn how to spell my middle name until I got to Georgia. So that was like middle school.
And me personally, it don't be about how interesting it is. You post some dope pictures though. Like your pictures are dope.
Thank you.
I fuck with that. So it I don't care if you feel like you're not interested in the pictures that you post though. They are dope. I feel like I'm a person that feels like a post comes with every emotion of how you want to post it. The caption, the picture, the angle, the filter if you add one, what you look like, all of that. It's just everything ties into it. I love dope pictures, and you take some dope pictures. So if you're basing it off interest, she feels like she's not interested. You might feel she's interested, but me personally, she posts some dope pictures. So
she got a little song going on.
Follow some pictures.
Fuck you.
You know, I'll definitely give you a hard time, bro. I'll be on your head, bro.
It's your little baby hairs.
KB, Mr. Cozy.
Why you hating?
What you got to tell the folks?
Look, man, I'm a little cute sometimes, not all the times. So, I gotta get the baby hairs done right when I get the hair fresh.
He lays his edges down with edge control.
All kizzy. All kizzy cap. Boy, hell no. See, I be playing.
So don't lie and say you didn't ask me to lay your edges one time.
I never said I didn't say that. But it'd be crazy because, like, my close friends, they'll try to crack the joke, like, you're Metro because I do certain shit and I like certain shit. And I'll just be like, all right, am I? But at the same time, I appreciate a nigga who do this shit. You'll be surprised, like, damn, girl, this nigga do this, and that. Nowadays, I get it. It's an Atlanta thing. You can't let that shit.
But metrosexual don't mean gay, so, I mean.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Fuck all the bullshit. If you're watching this by now, you already know what's going on. KB, real quick, just tell these folks you ain't cut your hair.
right. Like, he loves the drama. This man loves attention, for real.
I did not, bro. Exactly, bro. See, they be thinking, bro. I was like, it be a backstory. I was like, we just be talking, we be bullshitting, and just shit be happening.
And he was like, bro, what if I post this and say I cut my hair? I said, nigga, do
flexing.
it. I said, do it. Fuck it. And that nigga, he still waited like 3 days to do this shit.
A week, bro.
He still waited a week to do it because he was like, bro, people don't watch my story so much. If I post this, niggas will think that this is right now. So if I post this, I say, yeah, do it to where it's like it could be like it's a way to where they're reading. I cut my hair first and then look at your hair, regardless of how old the picture was. I say, yeah, do that shit
because it was Instagram and not Snapchat.
Exactly, Snapchat would have gave you right away,
bro. And I said this. I keep saying this recently too. Snapchat has all the memories, so it's like I can't do nothing. And shit be popping up from 6-7 years ago. Now I be like, damn,
it be deep, nigga.
Yo. And this is not my first Snapchat. This is my second Snapchat. I can only imagine if I still have my first one.
My first Snapchat is still the one that I had. The only social media that's different for me now is fucking Twitter and Facebook. And I told you how I get every time we talk about this shit. My fucking Twitter is gone. I went viral 4 times on that Twitter. That Twitter was beautiful. I love that fucking Twitter. I had so much different personalities, different people, different followers from everywhere.
That Gemini.
And I went viral.
See, when people say shit like that, I was just like, bro, what? That's that.
Don't tell me that. Don't say that.
That's the shit that don't be making sense.
I do not like them, okay? Because of one person, and that is the only sign I've ever been deep into except for my own.
Who?
Like my own, like a Gemini. The only other thing I've actually looked at is Scorpio. That's it. I don't know anybody else's shit. But yeah, so what else? Is that all you had to say for the people, man?
Hey man, we got shirts done in order.
Always.
Everything copacetic over here. But if you go ahead and copy a GYFE shirt, look, things is only gonna get better. Like we've been saying, like what she said earlier. You got to plan properly, crunch your numbers.
She did.
Know your numbers. Fuck the numbers. Know your gear. That shit fresh.
Fresh.
Yes,
look
and
nice.
especially if y'all come out with that little olive green or that little nude.
Hit it with the chill out.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
But bitches love earth tones.
Yeah,
and shit.
Hey man, I'm doing
Come
it
on.
just for y'all.
We're doing it just for y'all. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's all. Look, the thing about it, let me go ahead and break it down again. Follow the page. I'm going to spell it out for you this time. At GYFENT.
I knew that.
ERN. No, I fucked up. Anyways,
Too many
GYF
letters.
Entertainment.
ENTAN. No, I lied.
Now, yeah,
Right.
I fuck it. Okay, whatever. I'm a little lit right now. Anyways, GYF Entertainment. When you type that in, you click on the page. There's a selection for people who don't like the look. It says contact. It's right up underneath the fucking profile picture, damn near. Click contact. The email will pop up. You send your name, your address, the shirt you want, black or white, the size. Send us the Cash App at $YoNemo, YoNemo. Send us the $30, and we're making shirts to order, and y'all can get. We send them. Y'all gonna get them in 2 days when we
Stay
send
fresh.
them.
And
You gonna get them in 2 days. We
to
do
go
2
back
days
to
shipping.
what you said. No, I don't do shit for attention. I actually use the opportunity just as a promo because I did what I said I was gonna do, and I was just like, yo, I'm just gonna reference it all back to the podcast.
Yeah, that's what this one girl told me. She was like, what she does is she lures people in.
Yeah.
She posts a picture of herself and gets people to look at her story, and then after that, she posts her business thing.
And I don't mean to do it because for me, I don't really be caring, but I know I have to have a social media presence. So it's like, I got to do something differently. And that's one thing I always did say to him, period. I was like, when we do talk about the podcast, I was like, maybe that's why people don't really be watching my story or don't know about it, because everything being memes and like written and people get tired of reading stuff. They want to see my face.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I got to, post stuff with my face. And unfortunately, that is the only thing that draws you in. When I post my face, I get more views, and that bothers me because I just like that just makes me feel like y'all don't care about nothing I got going on.
That like Kayla has been in the like pattern of just posting memes. Bitch, I want to see you and you living your life. I don't want to fucking read this deep ass.
And that's
post.
what I be. That's what I'm having to remind myself.
And me, it's like, bro, there's your story. Post your memes. I don't want to go on your page and see your page just full of memes. If that's in your story,
I don't
cool.
know who's stuck in 2013.
Fucking, you know who it is.
Me, look,
No,
me.
I'm finna mute myself. Wait a minute.
No, just save it off air.
This nigga page is full of fucking memes.
Hey, the one
and
short.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion because I'm not trying to get on your Instagram page and see all the fucking memes and motivational memes and this, that, and the third. Leave that shit for your fucking story. Your pictures is what the fuck I want to see. That's what Instagram is for.
Right, like write a book. Nobody cares
You
about
feel
all
me, bro?
sexual shit.
Put that shit in a diary. Like, I'm sick of that shit.
Y'all are ruthless.
Fuck that.
Honestly.
I hate getting on Instagram pages. I used to be like that with
Hey, a shorty follow us.
I don't like it. I don't fuck with it.
I comment on that. I peeped that day one.
It's like if I can scroll through your page and see an interesting one, if you post a lot, yeah. If I can scroll through real quick and see, I might fuck with it, but I don't want to click. I don't want to scroll my timeline and in the midst of 2 hours you've posted 15 memes. And you go to your page and you just see the first 4 rows full of fucking memes.
Because it'd be like people be going through shit and then they see a meme that resonate with them, or they be like going through something with a specific person, so they want that person or whatever to see. But that
it's
shit.
people who make it in that lane. Like I don't know if y'all fuck with that Instagram page, Justin LeBoy,
yeah.
His shit, he posts memes all fucking day and motherfuckers share that shit. That nigga literally got fucking Instagram famous off of resharing posts,
creating memes. Yeah,
he really did. If that's the lane that you got in, cool, that's the lane. But if
for everybody
I met
else,
KB and 3 months later, this nigga say, "Hey, follow me on Instagram," and all you post to your main page is memes. KB, I'm sorry, you're gonna lose a follower.
I'm like,
Post it to
yeah,
your story, nigga. I'm sorry.
exactly.
Yeah, and I be feeling like that. People don't be, it is what it is. I don't be tripping off of it, bro. I get it. But like I said, I know from a business aspect, we got a podcast. This is something we be talking about anyways. I just gotta have more of a social media presence.
Did you see our reel? I got KB to kind of like turn up a little bit in our reel. We did when we first got the shirts. I'll show you at the end.
Oh yeah. No, I seen it.
Motherfuckers was hitting me up like
he didn't turn up. You were like on 10, and he was like.
But this is the thing. I told KB that when we first recorded.
Y'all should do more TikToks. Clip up your TikToks.
I told KB that when we first started. I said, look, bro, however you act on this, I don't care. Do how you feel you need to act in this, because people are going to see where you came from, to the point where when we start people really listening to us, we're going to have to make that presence. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just what we're going to have to do. KB doesn't have to be in every reel, because I'm going to be, me personally, I'm that nigga.
That's his lane.
I'll do my shit. I'll make a TikTok. I'll make a reel. I'll make what I do that. If KB wants to be, he did one on his own, the little push-up motherfucker. He did that shit. That shit got a good.
And I did that solely off of
it's
me.
On your page.
It is for now.
He really did that shit, and he got a little bit of views. But it's like, I told KB, just gradually get into it, bro. We gonna be them niggas that have to make that type of shit regardless.
Right, and this one dude that I don't know, he just kept coming across my TikTok page, him and his uncle. I didn't know they had a podcast. And
a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, he started clipping up the podcast and putting it on his TikTok, and you would just catch like the juicy parts or whatever. So that I wouldn't listen to his
I'm
podcast.
just trying to get, I'm trying to help my business. That's all it is. I'm just trying to do it. I'm also trying to stay true to who I am and just be me. And I've been losing followers left and right.
I told you it's probably like bots. Because you can't find it.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't even tripping.
But again, we're gonna clap it up for you, Mecca, because
my god sister, my beloved.
If y'all don't know,
don't call me beloved.
If y'all don't know, I'm gonna just go ahead and say
what do you want to be called?
She was very nervous.
My
angel.
Y'all don't know it because she did very well on this episode.
I was really nervous. Like, honestly,
nervous.
I have really nothing. Like, everybody else that be on y'all show be like freaking business owners and freaking people who are doing great things with their life. I don't know what I don't know, but I was really nervous.
What do you do?
I'm a flight attendant.
Exactly. You want to know who our rebrand episode was?
What? Who?
Our rebrand episode?
What's that?
It was my homegirl Cricket, and she's a teacher.
Oh, cool. But that's meaningful. She's teaching kids.
You are in the air with motherfuckers who are teaching them how to stay calm and relaxed and do this shit through airplanes and shit. You have a very important job.
This is funny.
You have a very important job, Mecca. If you didn't get on that airplane and explain to motherfuckers what the fuck was going on, whether it's through demonstration or you talking to, you know how many people would go crazy on the airplane when they felt a little bump?
True. Yeah, I had to.
Like, that's what's going on. Niggas get scared when they feel a little turbulence.
And I couldn't help but laugh at him, and I felt like that wasn't appropriate that I laughed. But
I've been flying since I was 2. So it's like, I understand it.
Exactly.
Niggas go crazy when they feel a little bit of turbulence. My cousin is one. The first time this nigga flew with me, bro, we was chilling the whole flight. He felt a little bump and he said, what was that? I feel like, nigga, chill out. He said, nah, bro. What the fuck was that? I don't know what the...
Let me tell you something. This man, reached out. It was like the slightest bit of something.
You have a very important job.
I was like, whoa.
Do you not know that you pushing that thing and asking the motherfucker if they want to drink? That little drink that they take calms their ass down, and that's the difference between the motherfucker.
I be hooking them up.
That's the difference between a motherfucker that never wants to fly again and a person who will love to fly again because they get the drink.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I was a bit nervous, you all. I don't know if this episode is going to come out or if it's not, whatever.
Yes, this episode is coming out. What you mean?
But if it does or doesn't, I was really nervous at the beginning because I'm like, everybody that comes onto your platform and talk about stuff is really meaningful stuff. I'm not an expert
Shout out to y'all.
I'm not an expert in astrology. So it was like really like, what am I
In
coming
other
out here
words,
to
she's
talk
saying,
about?
don't hold her to her words.
Right. That's just my own opinion. But these two really made me feel comfortable. These two in that little bourbon over there made me feel
All day.
freaking comfortable.
Hey, that's what we want.
Yeah.
It's love, nothing but love out
Good
here.
vibes.
Love. And
Save you down.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody, whenever we decide to do like one of those recaps that we give rewards, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how KB feels this first year. Everybody who's been a guest, in my opinion, y'all gotta get something. Y'all are in the history of making, bro. I don't know what we're gonna get him. Whether we want to swing back the OG
Don't
shirts.
reward us. Reward your fans.
Yes,
Oh,
because they
boy,
listen.
y'all don't even
But
know.
y'all are the people who bring them fans. Different guests that come on, when y'all shared our shit to y'all page, y'all bring a whole different following. So the fans, the listeners that we get, aside from what we do like on our own when we do episodes by ourselves,
It be y'all
are
fans and y'all people. Yeah, they want to listen to y'all
They
talk
want to
too.
listen to what y'all got to talk about.
Oh my God.
That's why
please.
we tell y'all to
Post it. You know, what I'm saying?
post it.
Promote it.
Send,
Like
we
I
gonna
said-
send you the link. Send that link to every fucking body that you
Yeah,
know and say, "Hey, listen to it," because y'all are the ones that bring the listeners.
I said this is episode 15. Like, you know, your people want to see you too. They
Oh,
want to
God.
support you too. And that's what we talked about. Like, you're supporting me, you know, and I appreciate that the most. So let me know. I didn't know you was on a podcast. Damn, let me see it. Facts.
Okay. I feel all important.
Because when I be talking
On
to people
podcasts
now, I
and
be
shit.
telling people, yo, you know, I got a podcast. They be like, really?
Word.
They gonna be like, damn, her voice is really weird.
For real?
People done
You
told me
do.
that. I done had to get on the situation. Like I told you at the beginning, I hate hearing my voice. I hate it. This right here, I've been cringing the whole episode. But because I dive into this shit with him, we talk, we do what it do. I have to hear myself because I have to hear how the levels are.
Ooh, next time I
hate it.
come on, y'all, can we talk about politics? Because I love talking that shit. Because we be on the phone for hours
Yeah,
fucking
we do.
talking
Let's
all
do
types
it.
of shit.
This is my dog right here.
Let's
Like,
do it.
talk
So we
about
already
random
talking about a
shit.
part 2.
Look, bro,
But if you,
majority of the time when I was in the
don't wanna risk your
military,
job.
I tell this
This ain't
nigga.
nothing. This is something totally. My job don't know what the fuck I do on the side.
Facts. Majority of the time when I was in the military, those 7 years, I would tell her, not like the secrets and stuff, but like, you know, we talk about shit. So it's like, bro, she didn't been through the wire, through the trenches when I was in the trenches, bro. Like we was talking about the world, the universe, the sun, the star, the moon.
Yeah, it was so
Jesus
horrible.
Christ and your butt crack, nigga. On God, look, it was everything. I didn't say it. Go ahead, let it be. Nope, no pause. I ain't say no pause.
Jesus Christ and your butt crack.
Look,
Okay, anyway, I watched Scandal, so I'm ready to talk about it.
Probably the craziest thing that you ever told me that you did.
was what?
We gonna put it out there?
Go ahead. I want to hear this.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Go ahead, you done started now.
Cause look, we'll bleep,
say
we'll
yeah.
bleep the fuck out of that shit. what was it? Run it back for a play
I
real
don't
quick.
Put it back for a player real quick.
I don't even know how this is possible.
Uh huh.
But you gave.
I want to hear it. Nah, don't keep me away. Don't keep me away. I'll put both my headphones on.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck this shit was feasible. Like,
What you did, KB?
this
Freak
nigga
nasty.
What you did? Because you know you got somebody listening.
Some freak nasty
What you
shit,
did?
boy.
Go ahead.
I was like,
No,
what in
boy.
the goddamn?
No,
Put 'em
I
out there,
ain't
man.
gonna- Hey, me and this person don't have to ever speak again. But that moment was between us. On God, I will never tell.
Hey, man, look here, bro. On that note, hey, stay dangerous. We love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of y'all life, evening, night, day, whatever, however, what time you watching this. We love y'all. Cozy, get on the mic and say Cozy out. I need to hear it.
God bless. Cozy out.
We out here.